Welcome to my one-on-one session. My name is Boise, and let's talk about 7 ways to overcome depression. Now, for the record, I want to put it out there that depression is an illness and it affects people differently. So under no circumstance should you ever look at someone and say they're not feeling what they say they are feeling, because you would approach the situation or react to it differently. I believe it's high time that we stop telling people they are troubled or they're possessed by demonic spirits, because we fail to educate ourselves on how to understand these people better and actually help people who are suffering. Depression is very real and it's common. And I can imagine that the numbers are rising because the world is currently in shambles, I'd say, with COVID-19 and global warming and war, bringing us closer and closer to the end of times. But there is hope. I want to share with you 7 steps that can help to boost your mood if you're suffering from depression. First thing first, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to take stock of your life and call it what it is. You might feel as if your life is crap right now. You might believe you're lonely. You might feel as if you're not body goals. Whatever the situation is, you need to come to terms with it and say what it is that is making you feel this way. And then the healing process can begin. But if you don't identify what is causing the hurt, you won't be able to take on the problem and overcome it. So before you do anything at all, you have to be honest with yourself and find out what is making you feel like a sad sack of potatoes, or I don't know, some ice cream that was left out in the sun. It might be your financial status. You're broke and you don't like it. I don't feel like anybody likes to be broke, right? It might be your family. You and them just can't seem to get along all the time. It might be a marriage. You're stuck in a commitment that you don't want to be stuck in. And it literally could be anything. But before you can start the healing, you have to identify what is causing all of this hurt. And then you start working down the avenues to get better. Another thing is to learn to take life as it comes. Truth be told, no one has it all put together, no matter how good their facade might seem. You can't have it all. So don't overwhelm yourself with wanting to take on all the challenges of life at the same time. Life is uncertain and it can be demanding too, but your time and your energy are finite. So you need to learn how to use them wisely. It's okay if you don't have things all planned out. You can do it at your own pace and take it one step at a time. I was doing some research for this video, and basically I was reading that when you do the same stuff every day, it's almost as if your brain hardwires that into your psyche, and it makes it harder for you to change those habits over time. But when you challenge your brain to do new stuff, you're putting your neurons to work, and basically they alter your brain chemistry. So the feelings that you would normally feel, they kind of change. Chances are you become happier. You can literally try anything, maybe some poetry, try wearing new clothes, trying a new cooking style, watch somebody new on YouTube. The possibilities are endless. Just try something new and don't be like, I don't know if I'd like that. You won't know unless you try. So just try something new. Be grateful. A little gratitude can go a long way. And I know what you're thinking. I'm depressed and I don't want to be here. My life sucks. There's nothing to be grateful for. But that's what your mind wants you to think, basically, when you're depressed. And it's almost as if you're in a loop of negative thoughts and emotions. So it tells you the world would be a better place without you, and it's okay to feel like crap. But if you start counting your blessings, like take the little things into account, the fact that you can breathe without thinking about it. You're alive and well, and you're not hooked up to a machine right now for survival. You have the ability to see, smell, taste. You have friends, stuff like that. Focus on the little things and you'll realize that the world isn't as bad as our mind would have it be. And these are just a few other things. By expressing a little bit of gratitude, it can go a far way. Trust me. Set achievable goals. I want you to understand that small progress is still progress nonetheless. Start by doing little things that are tangible, stuff that you can break apart and do in sections. For example, you want to clean your house. Don't clean the whole house one day. Start by doing rooms. Clean your room today, the living room tomorrow, the bathroom on the weekend, the kitchen. Don't take too long to clean the kitchen because you don't want roaches. All right. But break up your task into manageable chunks so that you can see yourself doing them. You can feel yourself doing them, and you can feel that sense of fulfillment when you strike stuff off your to-do list. But don't make it too overwhelming so that you feel as if you're not completing a task. A task can simply be taking out the trash. Take out that trash and feel victorious. Reward yourself and start celebrating yourself. Become your biggest fan. Nothing is wrong with rewarding your own efforts. You know the amount of work it takes to be you. You see that you've been putting in some overtime into becoming a better person. So reward yourself. There's nothing wrong with spending some money on yourself. Get yourself that new shirt. Get yourself that new pair of shoes. Don't splurge too much because you have bills to pay, but reward yourself. You would spend money on your friends, on your family, on the person that you love and would want to be with for the rest of your life. So take care of yourself too. You are loved. Love yourself. Reward yourself. Talk to somebody. Your feelings are valid and you are important. I know what you're thinking, but you are not a burden. Depression can make us feel as if we want to isolate, as if nobody cares about us, so might as well we be lonely anyways. But I can guarantee that there is a friend in your contact list who would sit down and listen to you. There's a family member who would sit down and listen to you. I can understand that you might feel a little bit embarrassed by putting yourself out there, and I can't guarantee that these people will know how to help you, but it's a start. Somebody loves you. Trust me, somebody loves you. Yes, depression is difficult. We all go through it and we battle it in different ways, but there are ways, methods that you can use to overcome it. And these methods that I gave you today might not be universal, but it's a start. You never know. Remember to like, subscribe, and share with a friend or family member, anybody who might be going through a rough patch right now. Have them try one or two of these methods to help them get to that better self, get to that better level that they want to be, because depression is not a space where you should dwell in. It's a dark, nasty place to be. But anyways, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on the other social media platforms.